here are our base ingredients for banana pudding. The Evil brand condensed milk, okay? The banana pudding, which is banana cream jello, pudding mix. Cool Whip, you can use your own whipped cream, but I'm not gonna do that today. Okay, this is the only brand of vanilla wafers that I use. So got about 4 to 5 boxes of this, and then of course about 6 bananas. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna open the condensed milk, all right, and then mix it with a can of water. Okay, so when I say a can of water, I really mean a can of water. Just put some water in the can, add it in here, and then we're gonna whisk it together. Okay, and if you're wondering why the bowl keeps switching, today I gotta make 2 for the Super Bowl party today. So I'm up at the break of dawn. It ain't the break of dawn, but I'm up early, all right? So as you mix it, it should look something like this. Come together, just make sure you mix it up really, really good. You'll be able to tell because the condensed milk won't be sticking to the whisk. It'll be flowing just like it's nothing but water in here. All right, so after that, next thing you're gonna add is that whole package of pudding. Okay, and we're gonna make sure we mix this evenly with the whisk as well. And it'll take a little time, but whisk it all together. The next thing we're gonna do is fold in this whole container of Cool Whip. All right, so you're gonna need 1 whole container of Cool Whip. If you're gonna be using, making your own whipped cream, make about 8 ounces. All right, so when you fold it in, it's gonna look something like this. Then you're gonna get your whisk and just mix it. Mix it, mix it, mix it until it's even. Okay, as you can see, my bowl is moving, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the phone down so I can mix this evenly and show you what it should look like. All right, so once you finish mixing it evenly, y'all, like your arm should be hurting when you finish, it should be this type of consistency. If it's thicker than this, that means maybe your whipped cream was a little frozen in the middle. I know if you buy it straight from the store, sometimes it's a little frozen in the middle. You can still mix it. It just takes a little bit longer to mix it. And it's a little bit thicker when it's time to make the layers, but it's still gonna taste the same. So, all right, let's get into layering our banana pudding. Okay, so your bottom layer should look something like this. If you wanna put more cookies, you can. But just a good even layer of the cookies on the bottom. They are gonna be, the box I just got is pretty broken up. So hopefully our top layer is not a box of broken up cookies in the other boxes, because it just won't aesthetically look nice. But we can make it work if it isn't. Also, I always buy an extra box of cookies because every blue moon, I might get a box that does not have enough cookies in it for whatever reason. So just keep that in mind. If you are a cookie lover, definitely get an extra box of cookies. Okay, so it's banana time. Of course, you know, I cannot hold the camera and slice bananas, but we're gonna add our slices of banana for our next layer. Okay, so this is what your layer of banana should look like. I use a banana and a half, and typically what I do a thinner slice of banana. So a slice is probably about this thick, and that's just what my family likes. Been making this for 10 years now, so I always got one cousin that always likes sliced bananas thin, so I do a thinner banana. But if you want to add less bananas or more, feel free to kind of put your twist on it. It's definitely not gonna change how it tastes, because my family eats it regardless of how thick or thin the bananas are. But I do try to do a thinner banana because I got a cousin that loves the thin bananas. All right, so the next step we're gonna do is a layer of pudding. You're gonna use half that bowl on this layer, okay? Just enough to cover up these bottom 2 layers. We don't wanna put a lot. Okay, so your bottom layer of pudding should look something like this. Just half that bowl, or a little under half, just enough. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add another layer of cookies and bananas. All right, so your second layer of cookies should look something like this. Pretty self-explanatory, it's simple. All right, so we got this second layer of bananas on here. It should look something like this. All right, something like this. Again, if you wanna add more or less bananas, do your thing. All right, so we're gonna put on our last layer of pudding, okay? Now, if you look at your pudding, because I've had mine sitting for a minute, because I'm recording, it's gonna start to congeal just like it would when we put it in the refrigerator. You can just mix it up and it'll get back whipped and make it really, really easy for you to pour the rest of the contents on top. Okay, so here's what the last layer of pudding is gonna look like. You wanna give it a good, even coat of this so you can cover up all the bananas and under layers as good as you can, and then you're gonna top with your cookies. Now, I'm not an artist or anything like that. I like good food. I want it to look presentable, so I don't do all the designs and the crumbles, but I just do another even layer of cookies on top. Okay, so this is the finished product. Just a little even layer of cookies, y'all. The cookies I had must have fell off the back of the truck because they were broken up. But a trick to that, if you have a lot of cookies that are kind of like broken, all you can do is you can go in and just push it down in there, and it doesn't make it look as bad. It makes it look a little bit more round. That's what I kind of did for a lot of the cookies. I just pushed it in a little bit more to try to make it not seem as broken, because sometimes it's just, I don't know what happens, but sometimes you'll get a couple of boxes of really broken up cookies. All right, so now we want to pop this in the refrigerator. You want to refrigerate this for at least 4 to 6 hours. I always recommend making this the night before the event. That way, everything congeals together really, really good. It allows your cookies to get a little soft, not too soft, but it really helps when you do it overnight. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So that's it today. This is Smoke's famous banana pudding recipe. If you have any questions, concerns, please hit me in my DMs, hit me in the comments, email me, and I can definitely help you out.